Well, we began investigating this incident back on the 13th of September. We weren't even sure what had happened when we originally got called to this. We didn't know if we were looking at an accident or an assault. There weren't too many clues to begin with. Eventually, we conducted a full investigation. We were able to learn that Mr. Taylor had been a victim of an assault that occurred behind the Busy Bee bar that evening. It was actually during the early morning hours. He ended up into a confrontation with a 27-year-old male from Cadillac. That confrontation led to Mr. Taylor being punched once. As a result of that punch, he fell to the ground and hit his head. When he hit his head, it caused a real severe brain injury. He's been treated at Spectrum Hospital for that. He underwent surgery. Early Sunday morning, about 2 a.m., we were notified that he died as a result of those injuries. Okay. I can tell you that the investigation, revealed evidence that allowed us to conclude that the two were back there. There were witnesses. We've identified some of those witnesses. We were able to conduct interviews. We were able to learn that basically that this assault did happen with just a single punch, which caused the gentleman to fall down and then hit his head. Obviously, the greater injury was caused as a result of the impact. However, that doesn't end up relieving the criminal responsibility here. The manslaughter charge is appropriate because there's no intent to cause this kind of injury. This is an action that was taken by the suspect that resulted in his death. Therefore, the manslaughter charge is the appropriate charge. This matter is continuing to be investigated. We expect to learn a little bit more. Some of the investigation may either confirm or refute some of the evidence that we have, but certainly we want to take it, as far as we can to make sure that we have as much of the truth as we can. It was a difficult investigation because, again, when we started this investigation, we didn't know that this was a slip and fall or a crime. There was nothing to indicate at the scene when we responded that there was a crime. We basically approached it that there potentially could be, and it took us some time to figure out initially what had happened. Once we got a good understanding that there probably was a criminal act involved, then we pursued the investigation.